Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Hey, so listen, man. I've been reflecting, man. It's so crazy how all this stuff just happened, and it was all good a week ago, and now I feel like the end of the earth is happening in 2 weeks. I always make the joke about Jesus coming back in 2 weeks because we are literally one election away from Hunger Games. It's about to happen, so I need y'all to buckle up. But my point of this video, man, is I just want to challenge everybody to really reflect on what's important right now, because this moment right here kind of reminds me when I first moved to LA. It was the week of Katrina, and I remember I left Atlanta with my cousin, Course, shout out to Course, and we drove across country, and all the freeways were shut down because of Katrina, and gas was $8 a gallon before we left the city. And I was like, God, I'm moving my entire life to a place I've never been before, to a city I visited one time, and now the world is falling apart. What am I going to do? Cut 2 years later, I live a pretty dope life, and I'm very grateful. But again, this is another moment in time, and this is, honestly, I feel like this is the best thing that could ever happen to this country and to the world. Everybody just sit down, chill, and just be reminded of what's really important in your life. You know, the things you chase, the things you do that make you feel, that divide you. Like, ain't nobody talking about being racist right now. Well, except for 45. Other than that, in general, people just trying to survive and get through it. And that's who we really are, man. And it's crazy how we brag about being a capitalistic society, and now you realize everything is the price it should be before we added inflation and all this other stuff to it, which is kind of crazy, man. But I'm excited about people getting back to work and getting jobs again, and comedy picking back up, because I feel like people need to laugh more than ever, and most comedians can't even perform, which sucks, and I feel bad for my comedy comrades. So again, this video is just a reminder. If you say you are a believer, what are you doing with this moment? How big is your God in this moment? Are you terrified like everybody else? Are you panicking? Are you buying and hoarding up everything to where you only have enough for your family? Are you buying enough to where people around you, including your neighborhood, your building has extra supplies as well? My pastor, shout out to Donald Bells, mentioned that too, man, about getting enough for other people and not being selfish and not taking 10 packs of toilet tissue and then somebody want one and you scared for your life. Where's your God at? And I feel like this is a great time as a Christian to be compassionate, to be understanding, to be helpful, and again, to show people how big your God is. I'm very grateful of where I am in my life and my career. I was actually getting really good momentum before all this popped off with this season of pilot season, but it is what it is. And so I just want to encourage y'all, man. Now is not the time to be selfish. Now is the time to be selfless. Now is the time to give back and show love and be compassionate toward people, because everybody handle anxiety and pain and fear different. I know people posting, why everybody freaking out? Because everybody don't believe what you believe in. And again, God is big, man. God is bigger than all this. And I know people are like, why would God let this happen? It's been happening since the beginning of time. This is just another, again, thumbprint in time where this is happening to the world. And these are the moments where you find out who you really are. You know, and I'm actually grateful that I'm married. Like any other time, I'd be like, man, I'm single, man. I'm in these streets. I can handle it. But now I'm so glad I got my wife, man, and got family, and I have a sense of community, because before that, being single in these streets and not having any kind of community in a moment like this, that could create panic and anxiety, man. So I just want to encourage y'all to stay motivated. Comedians, man, get on social media, get out your head about what this social media game is and what it should be. Get on here, make folks laugh, man, and try to find creative ways to make money. So I just want to encourage y'all. And for those of y'all who normally go to the comedy club, man, we're going to be up and running soon. And I'm just praying for everybody here, man. So that being said, I just want to say thank y'all for supporting me. Shout out to all the comedians, because we're necessary during this time. We are superheroes when the world needs it. And yeah, man, that's this last little point, man. It's so funny being an entrepreneur too. I always sat in the back of the church when pastors gave messages on what is your faith like? What is your faith like? And I hear people running around church and shouting and screaming. And I'm sitting back like, yeah, y'all don't get it. Your life comfortable. You got work, church, and home life. That's your whole life. But for me, I left my family. I left everything comfortable to be one of the first entrepreneurs in my entire family. And I make a living off what I create. And it's a very scary feeling when you don't know your next check coming, you know? But again, because I believe in God, I'm watching people run around church. And I'm like, y'all, you don't realize how big your God is, because you in this comfortable space and you don't even give him an opportunity to bless you, because there's nothing in your hand. Your hand is closed, and you judging other people, worrying about the wrong thing, instead of really trusting him with your life, really trusting with your talent, your gifts, your skills. And I'm just grateful, man, that I believe in a God who's bigger than all things. And I just want to again encourage y'all, that God is dope, man. And also to the kids who normally get food when they go to school, I feel bad for them. And also the elderly, man, the people who can't really get out the house and get food for themselves. Please check on them, man. Make sure to get their medication. But anyway, hey, keep your head up, man. Dream big. Yeah. Comedian Ron G. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?